question, October 11, 43 variant. And what are the question we have here? First part, if you read question carefully, is a vertical cross section, air section, okay, of the surface, and AB is a smooth. He mentioned AB smooth. So this is smooth surface. So it means at this friction is not there. If friction is not there, so work done by friction force is not there. And a 4 meter higher than B, very clear. And BC is a horizontal and BC is a 5. So this gap is 5. All right, particle point 8 mass is released. Whenever the word release comes, release from rest, it means very clear approach that velocity at A is confirmed zero, not even this, because release means applied force not at all acting there. Then work done by applied force is confirmed zero. This is a very important concept. Now find out the speed at B when the horizontal part also smooth. Look at here. This is smooth for the both parts. This is for part one and part two. This is smooth. But this ABC is smooth for the first part and BC is rough for the part number two. So now because both part is smooth, I will apply my magic formula from A till C. But for part two, I can't apply. I can apply even magic formula complete over, no problem. So let's start A and C. Some student maybe applied A on B and then B on C, also correct. But I will apply A on C. So let's start. So I'm writing magic formula, work done. Okay, I do it little above here. Work done by applied force, work done by frictional force, kinetic plus potential energy at a starting point, ending point. Always first ending. Ending is B, sorry, ending is C, starting is A. So C is ending and starting is A. So I believe this is nothing hard. As I said before many times, whenever a work done by friction force zero, work done this is zero. It means this left part zero. So I will bring either this is there or this is there because reason this is full zero. Okay. So I can apply, so I can write the magic formula will convert mechanical energy at ending point is equal to mechanical energy at starting point. Okay. So no need to show this working again and again if you are confident about it. So now I'm applying the formula. As you know, starting spot A is zero, so kinetic energy A is zero for sure. I'm writing here, I'm writing it here, zero. Okay. And potential energy at C is zero, reason because height is zero at C. So that is why potential energy is confirmed zero. So this is zero for sure at C. Now have MVC square and MGH. And it's very clear sense, students. So this mass and mass cancel out from both end. I get half VC square and height is 4. So I plug in 4 and 4 times to 10, 40. 4 times to 40, this 2 comes the 80. And I take a root of the 80, so it will become VC is equals to root of 80. And then I can find it in no time, the value of that one. So its answer is coming root of 80. So root of 80. Let me recheck. 4 tens of 40, 42 is a 80, and answer becoming velocity at C is 8.94 meter per second. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe the point is very, very clear. First part is over. Let's apply for part number two. And part number two, what we have, coefficient of friction between particle and horizontal is zero point 0.3. There's a very interesting part. I want to discuss this one, so get ready, all of you. He is saying that coefficient of friction. For your knowledge, coefficient of friction is actually mu. What is mu? F is equals to mu r. So mu r, mu is a coefficient of friction. Every surface provides a special kind of friction. This depends upon mu. Like a trolley car going on a glass. If you drag on a glass, so it means less friction. If you drag same trolley car on a carpet, so more friction. If you drag on a rough road, more friction. So it depends upon the mu, and mu is given by him as 0.3. And what is r? Any particle placed on the earth, its weight acting downward, weight is equal to mg, and R acting upwards. So R and mg are balanced, so always equals to each other. In this particular condition, W is equal to mg formula, and mass is given by him is 0.8 and G is 10. So I got a 8 newtons. So R is value 8 newtons, and mu is 0.3 given. So if I plug in that R value here, so Alhamdulillah, I'm doing it right hand side here. So F is equals to mu R, and F is equals to mu is 0.3. And what is R value? R value is 0.8 times to 10. And I'm getting here 2.4 newtons of frictional force acting on the particle is 2.4. So I hope so. The point is very, very clear. And let's move on. So I was discussing, student, that F is equals to mu R, which was 2.4. Now I can apply the magic formula once again. And he said that from particles dragging again coming from A to C. So let's apply magic formula. Work done by applied force, work done by friction force, kinetic plus potential energy at the end is C, and kinetic potential at the starting end, a starting value is A. All of you know work done by applied force is zero because release from rest, so this is zero for sure. So this is, I'm writing it now simple and clear, zero here. Work done by friction force, we can write it. What is that formula? Small f into distance. Okay. But interesting part, this A to B is still smooth. So here friction force is zero, but here friction force is 2.4. So here no work done against friction force, but here we have it. How to find it? What is the formula? F into D. All of you know it. So I will plug in simple and clear. 2.4 into 5, left hand side done. Now let's talk about right hand side. You know, my students, so at C, what is the velocity? That is my target to get it. So I'm writing what is kinetic energy? Half mv square. And potential energy at C is zero because the ground level. And kinetic energy at A is zero because starting from rest. And plus minus minus, and mgh. H is at height of A particle. I believe is nothing hard now. I'm just plug in the values and game inshallah finish. And mass 0.8, gravity 10, and height of the particle is 4. It is just matter of typing in calculator, and I'm going to do, inshallah, I believe, easy. So first of all, this is a 8.8 and 88, sorry, 8 fours are 32. Let me check again. Yeah, 0.8 and 10, 8 fours are 32. 32 goes there, and 2.4 times to 5. Wait a minute, 2.4 times to 5. It is coming 12. And here 0.4 VC square. And now I think very clear it's become 20, and 20 divided by 0.4, and I got 50. So VC square equals to 50. And take a root of this, root of 50, and answer is becoming velocity is 7.07 meter per second. And I believe the point is very